Hey equestrians, Polly from Blue Urban Law here. And today I'm going to talk to you about do-it-yourself contracts you get off the internet. Look, I know it's tempting to chase what seems like an easy and inexpensive online solution, but in reality, it's going to turn out to be the most time-consuming, expensive, and difficult option for you. So let me share with you 3 reasons why do-it-yourself contracts can be a disaster for you, your family, and your business. Reason number 1, the contract will be generic and simply not tailored to your situation. The worst thing we see is when a client has actually created their own contract and they're using what we call boilerplate language, which means they're using language from other contracts that they may have come across. This could be a sales contract that a friend used or a release of liability contract that they found on the internet. And trust me, you do not want to do that. You really want to make sure that your contract is specifically tailored to your transaction. For example, here in California, we are one of 2 states that doesn't have an equine liability statute. And sadly, we've had people bring us their release forms, which they got off the internet, that turned out not to be valid because they comply with one of the states that does have an equine liability statute. Reason number 2, there's no one to help you or guide you. When you buy a contract online or use one that your friend used, you're on your own. There is no one coming to the rescue if you need help. And do you really want to gamble with your business reputation like that? It's much better to work with an experienced equine attorney who will be by your side to make sure you have complied with state laws and have the best protection possible. Reason number 3, when your deal goes south or the horses return lame, you will be in a much better position, both financially and mentally, if you know that you had a solid contract that you can stand behind. The ugly truth when it comes to litigation is that the outcome often depends on the financial resources of the parties. Unfortunately, we have seen deep pockets prevail even though it wasn't on the merits of the lawsuit. A well-drafted sales contract can prevent that type of outcome. Often, the person with limited resources is the one who gains the most by having a well-drafted contract. Whether you're a trainer, buyer, seller, lessor, or even a stable owner, should something go wrong in your horse transaction, you will be in a much better position to defend yourself if you have a well-drafted contract, rather than if you have cobbled something together off the internet. I know the internet makes things easier and more convenient in a lot of ways. Groceries, for example. But equine law is just not one of those things. Look, I understand all of this seems overwhelming and confusing, but it doesn't have to be that way if you have a trusted advisor by your side. Let us help you avoid the headaches of a cheap do-it-yourself contract. By working with us, you will have an affordable solution and you'll know that if something goes wrong, you're going to be in the best position possible. So visit our website to learn more or call our office today.